morning. It is day 3. Hopefully today we will somehow end up at Puerto Jimenez and find our way to Bolita Farms. That is the plan. Right now we are in, where are we in? Parita? Perito? One of those. We're somewhere. I'm sure we're somewhere. Yeah, so we're gonna go eat breakfast. It is 6:45 in the morning. Whatever.
6:55.
6:55. And hopefully we will be out of here by 8 a.m. That is the plan.
Sí.
I think we can do it.
Gracias.
Thank you for all. Crushing it. Our Spanish has not gotten any better.
That's a new phrase for me.
But we did watch a movie last night in English with Spanish subtitles. So now we know yesterday. Ayer.
Oh, because you're in one English movie.
Yeah, we watched Scooby-Doo in Spanish and something else. And then we stumbled across an English channel, which was informative. I don't know, Bobbie had a good time.
Oh, it's a must-watch film. Must-watch film. It's the intern. I'm obsessed now.
Alright, but anyways, we are back on track and no longer lost, and we're doing great. We've had a full night's rest. That's what matters.
I didn't wake
We were at this bus stop for a really long time. We woke up really early because we had no idea when the bus was going to be. And then
the nicest man walks up.
Yeah, the nicest man in the reddest pants. He comes up to us and he speaks no English. And we're like...
I said no thank you first because I thought he was selling me a newspaper. Yeah. But it was his.
Yeah, he just came up with a newspaper. But he was super, super nice. And we eventually came to understand all the hand signals that we were giving each other. And so he like made sure that we got on a bus, and so we are now heading towards Palmar because that's when the bus tees off so that we can go to Puerto Jimenez and then eventually to the farm. So that is our goal today. But while we were sitting at this bus stop, there was also this adorable elderly couple, and she's like holding her phone, and first the husband asks us if we sprechen Sie Deutsch, and I'm like, nope, no sprechen Sie Deutsch, English, nein. And then she's like got her phone out and she's on Duolingo teaching herself English. So then we like cozy up shoulders and she's like asking us like, is that right, is that right? And it was so cute. And yeah, we're getting really good at talking to strangers.
Yeah,
that's the takeaway.
Not
yeah.
Sex trafficking at all.
No,
not even a joke.
No.
It's not at all.
Felt 100% safe talking to literally everyone.
Yeah.
So now we're here. Apparently the bus has to stop for 20 minutes. I'm assuming for gas, or just like a break.
I think it's just a break. It looks like everyone just gets off.
But I mean, this seems to be a food stop. So, like everybody's getting food. Is what it looks like. But yeah, so we're just sitting here. We're waiting, living it. It's good. And the view is beautiful. It's so pretty. We're doing good. Our catchphrase is mi español es muy malo, and that's
muy malo.
Muy malo, and that's just getting us everywhere.
Because then they laugh and they go, oh, sí,
mi inglés es muy malo. And then we all just laugh.
and then we gesture some more, and then we just hop on buses.
It's true. We just hop on buses
It's
now.
been our system.
It's working. We're still going in the right direction. We check on Google Maps. We're going. We're getting there.
We're surviving.
Alright, we will update y'all later. Okay, so we are now in the jungle, and so we got on the buses, and when we were at, what was that town called?
Palmar Norte.
Palmar Norte. We thought, because the bus was supposed to come at 1 o'clock, and so we were waiting at what was supposedly this bus stop. Of course, it was 100% unmarked.
No signs anywhere.
No signs.
Just a corner.
It was like the corner in front of a bank with like nothing, but it was near a major intersection. So we were like, okay, sure. And there were other people who were also going to the same city that we were headed towards. So, and someone's coming up. So we're at this junction, and we were told that the bus was coming at 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and it was already noon. So we wait. 1 o'clock comes and goes. And then we wait some more, and we're hungry, by the way.
Still.
We have not eaten, and it's now like 5 o'clock. We were hungry at 2, so 2 o'clock comes, and the bus comes, and we get on the bus. But we were told it's a 2.5-hour bus, and the next bus that we have to catch is at 4 o'clock, and then they don't come on the weekends, and it's Friday. So we thought, okay, we're not gonna make it to Bobbie Farms. We're not. And we're just gonna be stuck in Puerto Jimenez, which was the town that we were heading towards on this bus. And we come in earlier than we thought, obviously. It was not 2.5 hours. It was just 2 hours. And okay, let's stop here. Because that might be it. So it was just 2 hours. And then we get off the bus and we see the ticket office for the buses, and we think, okay, whatever. It's 4:02. The bus is at 4, like maybe it'll be there. So where we need to get on the next bus is 1 block away. So we're like, okay, fine.
We walk it.
We'll get there. We walk it. And then we get there, and this little van is pulling up.
The same time we get to the corner. Same time.
At the exact same time. And then we ask a group of people who are getting on this van, like, are you going to Dos Brazos? And they're like, see. Yes, like, obviously.
So they take our bags and they put it on top this beat down van.
Yeah, didn't strap down. They just like grab it and toss it on top, and like, it's what, a 12-passenger van? There's 18 of us. Just like jammed inside, all on top of each other. literally just all on top of each other. So then we're on this like rickety road going down like a gravel road into the jungle, and we're like, this is it. We're in Costa Rica.
I saw a parrot.
Okay, so we walk up on this guy in a house that says Bolita, because we're like, okay, we're going to Bolita Farms. And he's just watching Netflix. And he like calls out to him because he's like, I don't want to deal with these chicks. And maybe doesn't speak English. So then this lady walks out and she's like, who did you talk to on Workaway? And we're like, his name was Michael. And she was like, yeah, he's not even at Bolita Farms. Walk that way. It's like 5 minutes.
He's trying to do this farm thing.
He's trying this farm thing. So yeah, here we are in the jungle. It's going well.
Well, that house is not blue, thank God. Too afraid of us. I was like, I don't know how to catch you with my tail.
Yes, so we are currently just looking for Blue House. up the river. Because the path is nowhere to be found. So the river was our path. How beautiful. We got some real talk for you because where we ended up last night was not what we thought, and it was not as advertised, and so we now have a backup plan, and we'll tell you when it's less noisy, but essentially we're not staying here and we're going elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
Elsewhere.
Majorly elsewhere.
We are hiking through the river! Woo! And Bobbie just made it! Woo! Woo! We are making it!
You're doing it.
Woo! We are walking through this. This is Costa Rica. This is what we do. We walk through rivers. It's totally fine. Ooh, woohoo, it feels so nice. Oh, yes. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so glad my childhood prepared me for this. Oh! Unexpected rock. This is the best part. This has definitely been our favorite moment in Costa Rica. Is this hike. I'm sorry, are you gonna try that way?
I wanted to check it out.
Hold on,
It's not.
let me show you what she's looking at.
It's not gonna be usable.
No. That is a waterfall. That log is what we walked up.
I'm gonna spin it down.
You gonna shimmy down. I think we gonna scoop. We gonna scoop. Scoop. Hey, so we are walking back from the waterfall. We just thought we'd give you an update on what exactly our Workaway situation is. And so it turns out that this guy, Michael, who's running the thing that we're at, is not part of Bobbie Farms, which is where we thought we were gonna be.
He's just a volunteer for them.
Yeah, so essentially what we are actually doing is paying him for food, I guess.
But then you also pay for the food.
Yeah. Like we went and got groceries with him yesterday and we paid for some of it. So essentially we are paying for food and lodging. However, he didn't have beds when we got there. Some people are in tents that they brought. He didn't have them. He's overbooking people. The place is not clean. There's no cleaning. And essentially it's just really unsanitary. And we are paying him for us to help him build his house. He's calling it a permaculture farm. But he's... No,
There's nothing permaculture.
There's nothing permaculture. There's nothing farm-like. There's
He
nothing.
wants it to be like a community. We're all a family. But like everybody makes the food but him. And like,
Yeah,
house
so-
is a mess.
And there's these like stray dogs, which is fine, but he lets them in the house. They piss all over the place. So
It's not sanitary.
it's not sanitary.
And the fun part is we're stuck here till Monday.
Yes, because if you remember, the buses stopped running on Friday, and that was yesterday. So today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and we leave Monday. And we're just gonna get out of here because it's just not a great situation. And on top of all of this horrible stuff that we've just told you, he was also drunk all day yesterday. He was just intoxicated the whole time. He was intoxicated when we got there. When we walked to the grocery store with him, grocery store, I say grocery store, it was like a...
It's like somebody's house that they opened up to a storefront.
Yeah, it was just like a little vendor with some basic supplies.
Oh, the falcon.
Oh, yeah, and on our way through this walk with him, there's like this injured falcon that he just like drunkenly picks up and like then starts to approach people and try and pay them 5,000 colones to take this falcon and rehabilitate it. And that was it, pretty much. That was it. That was all the information. But yeah. So, what was I saying with the grocery store? These paths.
Oh, it's on camera. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Welcome to Costa Rica. So yeah.
It's not a normal store.
Yeah, it's just not a normal store. It's
And
not.
then as we're buying groceries, we only have one bag, and the man is like buying out this little storefront, buying everything. Everything. And then we have to like convince the guy selling us the stuff to give us his backpack, and we'll bring it back today, which we haven't. I doubt anyone has. And then on top of all the food, he then gets beer. But like not just like gets them, he drinks like 3 beer there. And then on the walk back, he drinks 2 beer.
And okay, so on top of this, I'm carrying the eggs. My feet are like full of blisters. I essentially have a blister between my pinky toe and another toe, and it's like the size of my pinky toe. So I have 6 toes on my left foot, and one of them is new. So we're walking back, and Bobbie's like, no, I'll take the backpack. Like, you in pain? And I was like, you are an angel sent from above. So I didn't have the pack. I like brought the pack to the store, but Bobbie brought it back. However, we had in that bag, God, what was it? We had frozen chicken.
Frozen chicken right on my lower back.
All of his beer, and a bunch of other stuff like tomato sauce and I don't know, rice.
But it's heavy. It's like a little kid's backpack for elementary school. It's not made for a frozen frickin' chicken and more than a 6-pack of beer in a plastic bag.
Oh, yeah. So we've decided as soon as we can, we are leaving this location. Yeah.
We went to the real Bolita farm today. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It doesn't have any walls. It's open to nature. And you know what? It's cleaner than the house that we live in with walls that's not tucked away in the jungle. Just is.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. And we are hoping to not be at here. So our plan, you good?
Giant leaves.
Yeah. Okay, so our plan essentially is leave. And we're going to do that on Monday.
We're gonna make like a tree.
Oh, hell no. Move. Walk forward. Big ass spider.
We're gonna make like a tree.
Right there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, our plan is leave. Yeah, but the farm that actually is Bolita Farm is beautiful.
People are charging their phones there.
Yeah.
We can't, at where we're staying. We were told there was internet.
We were told that there was internet and electricity. Well, we were told there was some internet and electricity and like all kinds of things.
I thought there wasn't electricity.
The only thing that like I am appreciative of is the toilet.
Oh,
there is a toilet.
Flushes.
There is a toilet that flushes.
And
It is
you
a
can
real
put the
toilet.
toilet paper in it to flush it.
Yeah, at least as far as we know. So,
Plus the view is great.
I mean, look at this. Ah, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So that's been our day and a half.
In a nutshell.
Yeah. Maybe when no one's really around, we'll try and show you the place. But like, we honestly don't really feel comfortable just whipping out the camera in the the cement hell that it is.
Where we'll try to take a picture of where I'm sleeping. Best way to describe it is it's a bunk bed, but the bed on top's not functional.
Yeah.
And above that in the corner are bats.
Yeah, and like bats are fine.
That's fine. It's just
Bats are fine.
one on top of.
Even the mouse is fine. But
Yeah.
like,
It's the bats.
there was a dog fight last night. These stray dogs that he like keeps around got in a huge fight last night and almost ripped each other to pieces. And then, of course, because the tiny one was terrified of what was happening, it just like pissed and crapped all over the place.
And to be fair, there were 3 dogs, and we haven't seen the 3rd anymore.
What?
There were 3 dogs when we first showed up.
Oh my god, you're right. We've only seen Kiss and Pepper. Oh my god. Okay, on that note, we're done. We're done. Here's some pretty scenery.